Hi. So I want to talk about another common technique used in film. This technique has been used to great effect to visually show the difference in class between two characters. Most recently in Parasite, Bong Joon-ho's latest film that swept the Academy Awards last year. The poor family, the Kim family, live at the bottom of the hill, while the rich family, the Park family, live at the top. The Kim family has a semi-submerged, dark and cramped apartment in a basement, while the Park family has a house surrounded by lots of open space and sunlight. Polar opposites. A simple matter of just juxtaposing them against each other. Using this technique, named after a British drama series from the 70s about an affluent London family and their servants, where the rich family lives upstairs and the servants live downstairs, Bong Joon-ho was able to visually represent the class difference between the two families. Obviously, this has been touched on before by countless others. I, however, would like to draw attention to different uses of the technique to convey other forms of inequality. They most likely aren't associated with the term upstairs-downstairs, but they definitely share characteristics when broken down. Let's look at the scene from Black Klansman. Adam Driver's character Flip is a policeman trying to infiltrate the local KKK chapter by posing as a racist white power fanatic in the place of his African-American police partner, Ron Stallworth, played by John David Washington. But one of the top members, Felix, suspects he is Jewish, which he is, but has to hide that fact. So while sitting in at one of the meetings at Felix's house, Felix forces Flip down to the basement to take a lie detector test. This is one of the more tense scenes in the film. In this wide shot, you can clearly see that Flip towers above Felix, even when sitting down. So how would you shoot this scene to make Felix seem more threatening, besides, obviously, giving him a gun? Simple. You use camera angles. Notice how every shot of Felix is from below the eyes, from a lower angle, looking up at him, making him seem bigger, while every shot of Flip is from above the eyes, a higher angle, looking down at him, making him seem smaller. Felix has the gun. He has the power in the scene, while Flip is trying to avoid doing the lie detector test and being found out he is a fraud. He is just trying to survive the scene.
You gonna shoot me? Put that gun away.
Now this technique has been around forever. It isn't groundbreaking or newly invented. It is simple filmmaking 101 done properly. Using camera angles is one of the most basic ways to convey power or control in a scene. The relation of the characters to each other within the frame can also show power dynamics. If a character is taller, they are seen as more powerful, while the smaller or lower character is seen as less powerful. Here's another example.
We no longer have the fuel to visit both prospects, so...
Let's say you have characters that need to make a decision, an important moment in the plot that decides the way forward. How could you shoot it, and could you visually show the dynamic between the opposing characters and their conflicting views? Well, you could do it like this. A shot-reverse shot between the two characters until one of them makes an impassioned speech where the camera appropriately pushes in, signposting to the audience the importance, after which a victor is decided, and the loser storms off.
TARS, chart a course for Dr. Mand.
That's fine, but it isn't fun to watch, is it? It's honestly boring. Well, what if you do it like this? An unbroken take with the opposing party standing on either side, equally sharing the frame. As the camera pushes in, watch what it does. As one character takes control of the conversation, he pushes the other character out of the frame, taking screen dominance. The camera then bounces back as the other character attempts to wrestle control of both the conversation and the frame. Until finally, the camera settles on the victor, his face filling the entire frame. That was so much better, wasn't it? Not only did the director visually show the dynamic between the two characters, he didn't even make the loser storm off. This is great blocking, and one of the many reasons why Director Bong is an amazing director. Seriously, go watch his films. You won't be disappointed. So to summarize, the idea that someone is higher up in the frame or bigger is perceived as being more dominant and commanding more power, a higher class if you will. Upstairs. While the less powerful character, a character of a lower class, will be portrayed the opposite way. Lower, smaller, downstairs. This is a simple technique. I touched on a few different ways to use it in this video, but there are even more ways to show power of dominance. For instance, you could show the power that one character has over another by having them take up the space of another character's frame, exerting their power through visually invading their space, not letting them have any breathing room. As I said before, this is filmmaking 101. Anyone can do this when making their films. You don't need to insert shots of money to convey success or power for your characters. All you really need is a camera and a good idea of where to put it. Upstairs, downstairs. So until next time, I leave you with this.
8 million Jews killed. Concentration camps never happened. Where's the proof?
Are you high?
I don't get high. I drink.
My name is Brandon. Thank you for watching. Oh, and an apple box. You definitely need an apple box.